What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
What's up, everybody? You ready to nut? That's right. You're listening to the Nutcast.
Yeah, that's right. We set the bar high.
Yeah, totally. Thank you for listening to Gimme That Nut, where every week we discuss the history of a different legume and how it acts in the current market.
That's those are all the emails I get from planners, peanuts.
Totally.
They're always like, "You ready to nut?
You
And
ready
it's
to
3
fucking nut? Yeah. Blue Diamond
No,
almonds.
I read online that I need more nuts.
If you want a nut, well, then get your milk out. Get your milk out and nut. Blue Diamond almond milk.
Remember when you were a kid and you found out that huevos, like in Spanish, they refer to testicles as eggs,
Right.
and how we're like, no, it's nuts.
Oh,
Like,
funny.
it's so weird to call any of it food. But
Oh,
it's
that's
like, for
true.
some reason, eggs, you're like, no, it's nuts.
It's not eggs.
Yeah, where do you get that? It's Spain.
Yeah. I mean, the one that would be good would be if it didn't like eggs and nuts are obviously both the shape
Right.
or maybe the color. I don't know where it really originated from, but what if it was like just I gotta scratch my pizzas. You know, in Italy, they call testicles pizzas.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, that's just wrong.
That doesn't make any sense at
That's
all.
incorrect, Italy.
Right.
You're too Italian. Everything's got to be spaghetti.
Yeah.
I got kicked in my spaghetti.
In Belgium, they call them science textbooks. I got kicked right in the books.
I always say Texas Instrument
Yeah.
for mine. I got kicked in my TI-86.
Yeah. Oh, you only got a TI-86 still? My balls are huge, so I have a MacBook Pro. Or whatever you get.
I got a Zune. I'm not happy about it. Not happy.
Wow. Yeah, kicked me right in my iPod Shuffles.
Oh, I loved my iPod Shuffle.
Did you?
How did Microsoft screw up the Zune so bad? You know, they got all this money.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did they not know no one bought it? How did they not know not one person would purchase one the entire time they were out? How do you do that as a company?
They just keep on doing that, too.
Why? What are they doing?
Yeah, well, there can only be one Steve Jobs, it turns out. He is my god, and I love him.
Turns out he was a bad dad. You see that movie?
No.
Yeah.
He's a
it's
bad
like-
dad. That makes total
Most
sense.
inventors are bad dads.
He seems like a bad guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a horrible person. That doesn't subscribe me. That doesn't subscribe me at all.
We need you to subscribe to this podcast.
We really do.
okay?
It's clearly on my mind.
Yes. And
Yeah.
we need you to ring the bell. I don't know what it means, but ring that bell.
Yeah, ring the fucking bell, man. Ring the bell. Call the troops, Gather the horses and start the revolution because it is time.
You imagine being like a boomer and at your first podcast ever, they're like, hit the Patreon, ring the bell, subscribe. You're like, what the
What is
fuck?
even happening?
I just found out how to play it.
What if it was our show, which is just a
Right.
bunch of references laid upon references so
Right.
thick that if you haven't listened to every episode of the show, you have no fucking clue what's happening?
We got more references than
There it
Dennis
is.
Miller doing a private gig at the Sundance Film Festival.
We're literally talking about being.
Back.
It's the annual Richard Karn Month, and it's the first year of the podcast.
Right, we have holidays. No other
Yeah,
podcast. Some people say put the cart before the horse. We say all cart, no horse.
Absolutely.
Carts, food cart.
Put the baby before the sex. That's
yeah,
what I say.
Put it in the bathwater, kill it, throw it out.
Yeah, don't have sex, but do be a dad. Yeah. I mean, who can...
Virgin dad.
You know the saying? How can you be a good dad if you've had sex before?
I agree. No
Yeah.
one wants to think about their dad having sex, and that's because they shouldn't.
Exactly.
They shouldn't. You
Buy
should-
the cow because milk costs money. That's...
Also, you're just stealing milk. So whoever came up with that stole milk from a cow.
Right.
What are you
It's
talking
also
about?
just a terrible phrase. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free is a saying that for thousands of years men would just say to each other
Right.
about marriage.
Right. 'Cause
About
women
getting
and cows
married.
are free.
Right.
Why would you purchase a free good?
Why would you marry a person if you can have sex with them and you didn't have to pay for it?
Also, I think that guy's having sex with his cows.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I think so too.
I don't trust him.
Exactly.
Free milk. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Something's going on.
Totally. Why? Yeah.
I don't
Why
trust
pay to fuck the cow when you can fuck the milk for free?
Right. They're like, we're taking your farm away. You're
Yeah.
you're a really dirty farm boy.
Yeah. Totally. You're, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm a little bit of a dirty farm boy.
Dude, you know
And-
what? I saw a thing the other day. You know that like half of America was farmers until like 10 years ago? Like for most of America, everyone farmed.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
And then they all became a graphic designer.
Yeah, everybody started developing apps
Yeah.
and doing efficiency scans and learning Excel. But like it was an astonishing amount of people were like me and you. One of us would have been a farmer
For sure.
in the 50s. Isn't that crazy?
Totally.
Why do
And we
we
would have been like, oh my God, I don't know what my farm is called.
Oh yeah, well, let's name our farm.
Let's name our we would still have a podcast, but wouldn't record it.
Right, we'd just be two insane farmers in a barn.
Or maybe we would be a huge dude. Yeah, welcome to the Corncast. Yeah, we're two rough and tumble farmers out here, just fucking trying to make it happen. You know how it is, dude. Farming out here, everybody's a farmer, you know, and it's fucking tough, dude. You know, it's tough.
It is
making
tough.
good corn, you know, because first you gotta plant it, then you gotta fucking water that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Feed it, you know, and then you gotta pick it up with the fucking tractor, and then you gotta take it to the store, corn store, and you know, what if you're late?
Dude, and for 10,000 years, this podcast would just be so depressing because
Yeah.
they didn't even have a tractor until like 100 years ago. Like 10,000 years, it was just every tool was just still you had to work.
Right.
It'd be like, well, this is a sharp stick.
I do like the
Let's
idea
farm
that
with
the
it.
concept of our podcast, what's it called, for like 10,000 years was actually just life.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what is that called?
Yeah, we only had like 8 words.
There's
Yeah.
a line in one of the Thor movies that I think about a lot that's such a tiny little joke, and I don't know who the fuck wrote it, but it's so funny. And Thor says something, and then someone's like, that's a made-up word, and he goes, all words are made up. And I was like, wow, that's
Thor.
so funny. Yeah. I hope that was a Chris Hemsworth riff.
All words are made up.
All words are made up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is, I love Baron Vaughn's bit where he's like, people go, oh, black people make up names. And he's like, what do you think you did? What do you think's going on over there?
Yeah.
You think white people just names were chiseled in stone? Name your children Rick.
It was all just like a note in a bottle.
Right. Yeah, we're making them up. What are you talking about?
Children, Rick.
Name your child Henry.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like, well, they're all made up.
Yeah. Man, yeah, dude. I would suck at being a farmer, dude.
Oh, I know. I've tried it.
Did you?
I've picked a couple stalks of corn, and I was like, this is worse than death.
It's it's hard.
Horrible.
It's also, I feel like it's just so much, like, for an episode of a podcast, that's about how much planning I can do.
right.
And obviously we have ideas for the show that we're working on, so we're like a little bit of a long-term thinking kind of people, but it's sort of like we have to record it, and then we have to put it together, and then 6 days later it has to be on the internet. Being a farmer is like if you put out a huge episode of a podcast once a year,
Right.
and you couldn't control any of the recording.
Right. Rains.
Totally,
Oh.
man. Locusts
Crazy.
and shit, or just like the way the ground is, or just like,
Or you could wake up and someone stole all your corn in the dark of night and just
Right.
picked it and ate it.
or you just
Deer.
like live in a country that aggressively devalues your product year after fucking year.
Oh.
Dude,
what a
like,
nightmare.
yeah. We know of at least one farmer who is listening, and we do want.
What's up, Will Farm?
let you
Will's
know.
one of the best farmers in the game.
Truly,
Yeah, he's farming his
Nice.
ass off out there.
dude. Much respect. That's
yeah.
great.
What's up, Will?
What's up, dude?
But yeah, I am like worried about, what if ever, like now I'm like, who's making our food? Is it Tyson? Is it one big company?
Right.
You know? 'Cause I'm afraid of that. Like,
yeah, dude. It's so when it's massive companies, don't you just picture just like people in uniforms holding guns to children's heads and just being like, pick the fucking grapes. That's
because the little kid hands can get those grapes so easy. Those little hands.
Totally, dude.
Oh man,
God, everyone's so evil.
That's not us though.
No, I'm great.
No, we're good dudes. We would have been good dudes. We would have been dead if we
Would've
lived
been
in most other centuries. I think we would have been long dead.
Totally.
You know.
I would, yeah, no, absolutely. When I was 14, I would have been like, I'm in love with the librarian's daughter, and someone would have slit my throat. I would have just been, drowning in some feeling, just
Right.
like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I know. Back when they would be like, "I'm in love," and they would be like, "Stop it!" Like
Why
no one
don't-
even encouraged it. They would be like,
Shut up.
Marry the governor's daughter.
You're stupid.
We'll give her pigs."
No, I would be very I would be like, why don't I ever get put in the stockades? And then someone would just fucking stab me in the temple. I always get picked last for World War I. Why don't they let me in the trenches?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that is wild to think about.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what was a really refreshing statistic that I heard we've talked about it on the show before how like 70% or something of the soldiers in World War II purposely shot over the heads of the enemy
What?
because they were scared of killing people.
What?
Yeah, and when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Whoa.
So we're human. We're all humans. Fear is real. Because the way that the
Wow.
history books are and the way that people talk about the Greatest Generation is just like not a single man was afraid until 1978. And
It's all Jimmy Carter's fault because
Yeah,
he's a
so
pussy.
we got our first liberal president,
Unbelievable.
and he was like, I'm going to spend all our tax money on socks and beer. Just drinking and hugging, okay? Everybody's just going to be smoking weed, listening to the Beatles. Nobody's
no.
strong. Everyone's afraid. Okay? And all of a sudden, there's a bunch of women in the White House, and no one likes to punch anymore. And
So Ronald Reagan came back.
that's
And
when we
he
got
had
Ronald
8
Reagan back.
balls.
And his vice president was a fast car, a fast fucking red car full of 91 octane gasoline, okay?
It is funny the way they portray liberals. Where they're a bunch of dope smoking hippie orgy havers. They also don't have a dick and balls though.
Yeah.
But they fuck all the time.
They fuck all the time.
And they're degenerates.
They love cum, and they don't have dicks.
Right. And you're like, what? What person is this? They're also evil and dumb.
Evil, stupid, no dick having cum monsters who are super afraid and will kill you. That's the other thing is that the new fucking rhetoric about liberals is that like we're all Antifa and we're gonna like attack your family, and that's why you have to buy a bunch of guns
Don't count on it.
because we're gonna just like come into your house with like a Morningstar mace and like
Right.
pound you to death.
I've never been more sure.
Dude, I stayed in that
What?
fucking Bass Pro Shops pyramid when I was in Memphis. Did I tell you about this?
No, I don't even know what that sentence meant.
Oh shit. Okay,
You stayed
so
in a Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
Okay, so I didn't know about it either. My girlfriend and I were driving home to LA from Atlanta. The drive there, you see me
long
talk
drive.
about. Yeah, it's a long drive. We took 4 days the way there. It was like an 8 to 10 hour drive every day. So on the way back, we were like, we want to stay in different towns. We'll take 5 days. We stayed in, I want to say Memphis is the first night. And then we stayed in, oh, damn it. Oklahoma City. And then Santa Fe. And then Sedona, Arizona. And then we were home.
Who's Sedona?
We were like, we want to try to have something about where we're staying be either romantic or interesting, right?
Yeah.
And so in Sedona, by the way, dude, Sedona, Arizona is fucking beautiful.
I know. I heard a song called Sedona the other day.
It's not far away, and it's like still feels off the beaten path. It's like halfway between the two major highways that go across Arizona east-west. And we got like a cabin. It was like $100. It was like And we're talking about like a cabin with a solo hot tub and shit. It was like,
Ooh.
yeah. And
Very cool.
We stayed in a museum hotel in Oklahoma City. And Santa Fe is just fucking rad. It doesn't matter where you stay. It's just so cool. And so in Memphis, the places we were thinking were like Beale Street, maybe. Or there's a hotel in Graceland. And I was thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
But my girlfriend, actually, we were going to stay at the Graceland Hotel. And my girlfriend was like, I don't mean to be weird, but it's still COVID. And do you think the people staying at Graceland will be vaccinated? And I was like, no, I do not.
No.
I don't.
And Elvis wouldn't either.
No.
Dude,
absolutely not. Doesn't that suck to think about?
He ate only chocolate and bacon
Yeah.
for like 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He ate donuts 3 meals a day. He slept in bed with his mom, and he was the most famous rock star in the history of music.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be getting the shot. Oh, it's so weird to think about. He would be on Tucker Carlson.
So crazy, dude. He's just this like...
He'd be singing that anti-vax song with Eric Clapton.
He really would. Going home in his 80s, going home and just straight up breastfeeding for dinner.
Oh, no. Old Elvis is so... What a horrific thought.
I just really... The fact that he sleeps in bed with his mom really gets me, dude. I don't know.
People
know.
are
I
like,
guess
oh,
I
he's
don't
from the
really
South.
care.
And I'm like, I'm from the South. You don't sleep in bed with your mom. I'll tell you that.
You certainly don't sleep in bed with your mom if you are a rock star. Like, you just don't think... You think about, like, a serial killer would do that, and somebody who has, like, social problems that make it... Like, that are so debilitating they can't leave the house, or they're just, like, really attached, bad agoraphobia, that type of stuff. That's, like, the version of it that you can't really... That I wouldn't really judge. And it's also, like, fine, I guess, but... Dude... You just think of somebody who's a rock star.
Right.
Like, think about what it takes to make it in any industry, and then entertainment. Making it entertainment.
What if that's the secret?
Sleeping
Me
in
and
bed
you were
with your
sleeping
mom,
in the bed without our moms.
and we're not Elvis.
And I know.
That's true.
We're not on the... No, we're not ever... So maybe that's what... Maybe that's the secret. But it is to do that and still be cocky, like, get off my blue suede shoes. And you sleep in bed with your mom. All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to step on your shoes.
You fucking loser.
My mom made me these shoes.
I'll show you a fucking blue Christmas. I'll make your Christmas blue as fuck, dude. You keep being more famous than me.
Oh, man.
That's
Wow, yeah,
like,
that is weird.
That's Johnny Cash talking to Elvis. I'll fuck you up, dude.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you think Johnny Cash kick Elvis' ass?
I actually don't think so. Johnny Cash is also an interesting one, and I love Johnny Cash. But it's so funny when you find out that he never did any of the things in his songs. It's
Didn't
just all
shoot that guy in
stories.
Reno?
Certainly didn't shoot the guy in Reno. He didn't shoot his woman down or whatever.
Right.
He just like did pills and went to jail for a night. And he's like, "Whoa, this is hard.
Yeah. That's a tough night.
This is hard, man.
Yeah. It is like...
I miss June." I'm going to write a song about how I killed my family and I'm in Folsom because I got arrested and I had to stay in the drunk tank for 12 hours.
Oh, man. It is weird. I wonder how many people are like... Because it's always good to believe it. You know, like 50 Cent got shot 9 times. He really... I mean, he's real. These are not fake. But,
imagine how many times he would have gotten shot if he was $1.
Oh, boy.
You know? Think about that. What if he was $50? You know? I think about that.
It's so funny because there's several like Nas's and there's several like of different rappers names,
yeah.
but no one else has gone into the money the way that 50 Cent has.
That's true.
You know, no one else has put a value on themselves.
2
like
pennies.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else has stayed away from it.
That's a leather wallet. Tell him.
Apple Pay.
Apple Pay. Little Apple Pay. Man.
PayPal.
The PayPals. 2 pennies and leather wallet. Tell them are the PayPals.
This is the dumbest podcast in the world.
Yeah,
I
it
love
certainly
it.
is. And
How's our cold open?
good God, it brings me joy.
What's it called, baby?
Welcome to What's It Called? This is your first time with us. Welcome. We're happy you're here. Our Our show's called What's It Called? And we don't know what our podcast is called.
No, we don't.
Help us figure it out. Our email is
Tell us.
what the hell is it called at gmail.com. If you have any ideas for what our podcast could or should be called or what it is called, ideas for what the show could be, and then what we should call it, things in your life that you need to name or would like to name, or things in the world that you would like to name.
We'll rename Earth. We'll rename beer. We'll rename thoughts.
Let's rename Earth right now.
Oh,
the
man.
Buzzball. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Just a little marble. You know what I mean? Nothing but a marble, man.
Buzzball.
That's if you think about it, because it's Earth, but to some things in existence, Earth is just a little speck, man. You know what I mean? I smoked weed for the first time very recently.
How about it? We call it the heaven and hell sandwich. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Heaven's up there, hell's down there. We're a little juicy sinner.
Yeah. Life place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life place. Party City.
Yeah, there it is. Hell yeah, dude. Beer planet. Because as far as I'm concerned, you live, you get drunk, and you die. Okay?
That's right. How about we call it Flappers Comedy Club?
Yeah, man. Well, it does suck.
You know what's real cool is we're the only planet with beer on it. You know?
Yeah. Wow, that's
cool
you
to think
ever
about.
that?
How lucky are we?
Wow.
You know, Mars, no beer.
Dude.
What are the odds?
There's no beer on Mars, but on the positive side, there's no Bud Light on Mars.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be a really great commercial for Coors.
I do want to say this. If in our lifetime we travel to another planet, the first person to bring Bud Light to another planet should be killed. Killed on TV.
They will. The second they crack open that thing, for some reason that pressure in there is going to shatter their helmet. They'll be like, and then their face will their eyes will suck right out.
That's so funny.
Bud Light kills the first man on Mars. And it's William Shatner.
Dude, fuck, man. Imagining William Shatner being the first person ever to go to Mars
And he
is
dies.
so funny.
He dies up there.
He just dies because he just fucks up in some small way.
It's one small beer for a man.
Yeah.
He's like,
One
"Ah!"
The first words.
One small. Someone's going to sponsor the Mars landing.
Everything's referential.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can't do anything we're not what's the word? Erudite. We're not interested in being
Right.
not intelligent, but you know what I'm saying? Lofty. We're not interested in in touching history. We were just everything's ha.
Yeah. Did it.
In the 60s, they had writers that were one small step for man. Someone came up with
Right.
that. Right. Yeah, but if we land on the moon now, it would totally be well, that's one big Bud Light for me and one bigger Bud Light for history.
They're like, look, the only way to beat China to Mars, I got to tell you, it's the Bud Light sponsorship.
Yeah.
It's the only way we can get the budget to work, and as long as someone opens up a Bud Light on Mars.
Well, that's one roll of Charmin for mankind and one pack of Charmin for everyone.
We're back with a live look from the Totino's Mars rover. Looks like he just found some ranch dip.
Oh, my God, dude. Holy shit, man. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Wow, who left this ranch dip on Mars? Was it Sabra?
Well, there might not be life on Mars, but there is salsa verde. Wow. Man. Oh, boy.
Oh, man, my stomach hurts.
There was, think about this. An hour ago, there was no life on Mars. And now there's a party on Mars. Yeah.
No, and honestly, I bet I'm calling it right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling it right now. One of those companies it will be Totino's or Bud Light is going to sponsor something on Mars. I'm 100% sure. Oh, man.
Or what? It's also like there's not going to be anyone there, so there won't be anyone to respond. It's just going to be the commentator. It's like, when there's pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza on Mars. And then just silence while a robot walks across a red desert.
They're going to get one of those robot dogs to like open it.
Yeah.
It's going to be like some fake. Oh, my God. That is going to happen. If we make, and honestly, it's probably in the next 10 years, I bet. So someone's going to be a beer on Mars.
It's just also just such a good point.
Yeah.
That like, I guess I'm really enjoying this because it hadn't occurred to me yet that whenever we go to Mars, it will be sponsored fucking immediely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
And it's going to be a great opportunity. They're going to carve the little a little chip shape. Tostino's going to carve a chip on the side, and you can see with a telescope. Like, that's the Totino's Mars. Oof.
The main thing we're wondering now is as the astronauts enter this new frontier on Mars, this vast expanse of desert in this unexplored portion of Mars, is whether or not they're going to come across any boar's head turkey. What's that? They're telling me that this this empty wasteland is a good spot for a Kroger. Yeah. You get it.
With the Kroger Rewards guy, there's going to be like all these, like, some guy up there like, what's in your wallet? Every time I'm on Mars, and it's going to be him like going to a convenience store. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, I never told you about the pyramid in Memphis.
Wow, what a tangent. That's why we got the best podcast in the game.
What's it called? .rodeo is our website, and you can get to our YouTube there and all the places to listen, and our Patreon, patreon.com/what's it called.
That's right. You get extra episodes.
Bonus episodes, audio and video every week, and the highest tier, you get some merch, which is the only place to get our merch.
Very cool. You get cool socks, cool mugs.
Follow us on social media at What's It Pod on Instagram and Twitter. And then also there's links to Caleb and my Instagram and Twitter at What's It Called .rodeo. And look, this is our favorite thing ever, and it's honestly rare. We talk about it all the time. It's rare to find something in comedy that you love this much. And so if you love it like we do, please help spread the word, rate and review us on iTunes, tell your friends. And also, if you don't want to do that, I don't care. That's fine.
No, but
I please
care.
do.
Do it. Come on, it'll be fun.
No, we really want you to. But if you don't want to, I get it. But you should, though.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But, I subscribe to the New York Times, Spotify, Amazon. There's only a few.
I canceled Amazon. I don't do it anymore.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, man. I do Target to go.
Oh, yeah.
I have Walmart Express.
Oh, I pay for everything.
Yeah,
man. I'm signed up for fucking everything, dude. Yeah.
No, so you pick your things, but I think we're at least as good as the New York Times,
Yeah, man.
I think we're worth a good $5 a month.
I think we're funnier than Walmart. Yeah.
We are funnier than Walmart.
But, dude, that's our catchphrase.
Funnier than Walmart.
What's it called? Always funnier than Walmart. Man,
we fill you up more than Postmates Express.
Yeah. We got more chips and furniture than Walmart ever will.
Man, I really want to have a beef that doesn't even make sense, like rappers beef with rappers, and a podcast
shut up, Walmart.
that hates Walmart.
Man, fuck Walmart.
Yeah, our podcast isn't even at Walmart. They're cowards.
Yeah, we keep reaching out. We'll do a live podcast at Walmart.
All of them.
Yeah. We'll do a tour. We'll do every episode in a different fucking Walmart, and then we'll end the podcast.
I'll do it.
But they're afraid. But so there is a pyramid in Memphis that has a massive Bass Pro Shops logo on the side.
Okay, what do you mean when you say pyramid?
I mean there is a pyramid in Memphis made out of glass and metal that is it is a big, like, you know, the pyramids in Egypt.
Yes.
That, except there's a Bass Pro Shops inside. I don't think it's as big as the Great Pyramids.
Probably not.
Probably not. But it's big. And there's a Bass Pro Shops inside. There's like a Bass Pro Shop so big that there's like a river with crocodiles and shit in it.
I heard the aliens helped them build the Bass Pro Pyramid.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Totally.
No way Bass could have built
And then
that.
you find out it was slaves.
It's a really old pyramid. Bass Pro Shop's been around.
I don't even like that I made that joke.
Oh, we'll edit it out. So you stayed in it?
Yeah.
How did you stay?
Mm-hmm.
There's hotels in the pyramid?
Yes. Sorry, I got caught up. It was an Egypt joke about Egyptian
Oh no,
slaves.
I thought
Okay.
it was a good joke.
I know, but
Well,
you get it.
listeners.
I feel anyway. Yeah, there's a hotel in the fucking pyramid, and there's a big Bass Pro Shops, and there's also just like a couple other stores, but it's like a really big Bass Pro Shops. And then there's an elevator in the middle that goes up to a restaurant at the top of the pyramid with like a fucking viewing deck where you can look out across Memphis. It used to be where the Memphis Grizzlies played.
Whoa.
And for some reason they don't play there anymore, which I think
Cowards.
is wild.
Cowards.
Yeah. Bears are
If you come to play in the Bass Pro Pyramid,
yeah.
you better bring that A game, Grizzlies.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Geometric shapes like this are not easy to come by.
Yeah, that's the real Thunderdome. Bring that bullshit into the Bass Pro Pyramid. Somebody's using the ice machine. Somebody's getting that continental breakfast.
Dude, no, so it's called like the Big Cypress Lodge. And
Wow.
well, you know what a Bass Pro is like, right?
Yeah, I've been
There's
I've
like
been there.
little rivers and pathways and bridges and shit, and they sell anything from pontoon boats to fucking drills and shit. And then there's the Big Cypress Lodge. So everything in the Bass Pro, there's like fake trees and tree stumps everywhere, and it just feels like you're in a plastic forest. And then the Big Cypress Lodge, you go up to the second floor, and there's just deer heads and wood and shit fucking everywhere. It's the dumbest. It's so stupid. And I brought it up because there was a magazine rack near the checkout stand in there. I was getting like a bottle of water or something. And the magazine rack had a bunch of magazines on it that I like never could have dreamed existed. One was called Garden and Gun.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Right.
Shoot that tomato off the vine for me, son.
Yeah. Totally.
Put it.
Yeah, for when you're hunting lettuce. Totally. Bullets for beets. Oh, man. And then there were a bunch of stupid ones like that. And then there were the ones that are like Armaments Monthly.
Wow.
Yeah, Tanks for People. Bullets in Public, stuff like that. Just like gun magazines.
Yeah.
Camo, it's good. But then there was one that was what I was talking about earlier. It was called Be Ready.
Oh,
Be Ready,
boy.
exclamation
You know
point.
what that means.
And then the cover of it was like an American looking dude holding a shotgun outside of his truck. And his like wife and son were behind him hiding. And then there was like a Hispanic lady holding a pipe with like a bandana over her mouth and holding a pipe up in the air behind them.
What?
And then a dude with a bandana over his face in front of him holding a skateboard up like they were attacking them. And then the headline it was something like, How to Protect Yourself from Antifa.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And it's like a whole magazine about how liberals are going to kill you with their skateboard.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's not only are liberals not going to kill you with their skateboard, we will more than likely forget to vote.
Yeah, dude. We're too stoned and horny.
I can't tell you how little of a threat liberals are.
Yeah. Most of us are 19. I hate it. I fucking hate it, man.
Oh, boy.
It sucks being over here.
I know.
I am very much left. Just left as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And just a bunch. God, I don't like most of the people over here. And
No,
I agree
know.
with them.
I know. We
Terrible.
are so annoying.
Ugh.
Ah.
Because I hate weed.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, man.
And I tried so hard to like it.
And sex is wrong.
It feels wrong.
And I love God.
Yes. And universal health care.
Wow, I don't even know what this riff is anymore.
Hey, we don't know what our riffs are called. We don't know what our podcast's called. We got an office.
I believe that the government is trying to kill me and that we should all share our wealth. And I also believe that liberals should shut up. All of the, you know what I mean? I think Republicans should be killed and liberals should shut up.
I feel like that's the only difference. Like every 4 years, it goes from the government alternates from wanting to kill you to wanting you to live long enough so that you can work.
Yeah, totally.
Till you die. But I think
Totally.
those are the two things they do.
Yeah, we're proud to announce that everyone, we finally got the bill passed. Everyone in America gets a free coffin to die in tomorrow. We're going to send a coffin and a gun to every single American citizen.
And then like 2 weeks later, Chuck Schumer comes out and he's like, all right, we couldn't get the free coffin, but we got a tax credit for when you buy a coffin.
Right.
And you're already dead.
And the Republicans come out, and then they're like, what if we give the coffin only to rich people? And then the Democrats are like, I guess that's fine.
All right, we're going to start shooting poor people's bodies into space while they're alive. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that so bad?
Tell me one thing that's bad about that. And
if our founding fathers knew we could shoot poor people into space, you don't think they would have did that?
The idea that so often you hear Republicans like, hey, we reached across the aisle, and you were like, yeah, you said you were going to publicly execute everyone who disagrees with you, and then you reached across the aisle and you said, is that all right?
Oh, man.
And then the Democrats said yes, because they're fucking cowards.
Well, the only people, it's so funny that I hate that word so much, reach across the, it's like
Oh, my God.
God touching Adam's finger, like they think so. But it's like, the only people that do it are the ones that just won, and it's like, oh yeah, you're reaching over here because you just won, and now we got to do it. Well, thanks for the reach around right after you won. Thank you.
You're also all rich.
Yeah.
There's no aisle. You're in
Yeah.
the same aisle.
Yeah, they all go to the same bars.
Yeah, totally.
They all, like, did you see that thing where it was like all their boats, all the senators' boats? Like Lindsey Graham's on the Democrats' boat, and you're like, I thought, and they're just getting hammered, drinking Mai Tais, and you're like, oh,
this is bullshit.
it's like thinking roasts are real. Where they're like, Anthony Jeselnik's hanging out
right.
with Jeff Ross.
Whoa.
Whoa! I saw the two guys from Heat having coffee. You trying to tell me Al Pacino and Robert De Niro?
Dude.
They what?
You just run into your buddy, and you're like, what's wrong? And he's like, man, I just found out the Heat was fake. Did you know
You're not
that?
gonna believe this. I was watching Dirty Grandpa. You know the guy from Heat is the Dirty Grandpa? He didn't die.
Man,
Dude, I feel like a fucking fool.
I'm a jackass. I'm a jackass. Jackass should be about me, man.
Dude, next time someone's like, are you okay, man? Just literally shake your head and go, I just found out Heat was fake. Like, oh, I thought it was like around the holidays people get depressed. Heat.
Nah, man.
It's all Heat.
I love that documentary.
Check out Heat. This podcast brought to you by Heat and Farms. So check them out if you get a chance. You know, we just got into doing ads, so please give them a hit. You know, and shop as you normally would, but type in our code.
We have an event that we would like to promote to you.
Oh, this is honestly, this is the most excited I have been all week long.
It's next week. And I'm not saying that you necessarily listen to this episode the day it came out, but if you are, this episode has come out Monday, October 25th. Next Monday, November 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or is it standard? Whatever, Pacific Time. We are hate-watching a 80s Bill Maher movie called Cannibal
Cannibal
Avocado Women.
Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Death.
It is apparently one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if we read that. We just sort of assumed it, judging by all of the facts about it. And we're watching on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv
Yes.
/ what's it called. I think that you have to have an Amazon Prime subscription in order to watch with us. I'm not entirely sure. So we're going to fucking find that out at 7 p.m.
Figure it out.
Yeah. And so also it's our first one. So we're going to do a little bit of fucking around and figuring it out. And we might have a technical difficulty or two.
But you'll be a part of it. You'll be on the ground floor with us.
Yeah. So we're going to have a fun dumb old time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, Monday, November 1st. I can't wait.
I
and
can't
we're
either.
We're gonna sit there. We're gonna watch
Yes.
Bill Maher movie, and we're gonna hate that man.
There's
We're
a
just gonna hate him.
popcorn microwave in the break room, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get some popcorn. We already got our
dude.
Johnny Walker Red Label. It's
Dude.
going to be a great night.
We're gonna get popcorn. What else are we gonna do?
Pistachios.
Yeah,
We're
gonna
gonna-
get pistachio. What else? What else do you get at a movie? Like
Juji fruit.
Juji
Junior
fruits?
mints.
Yes.
We're
A
going to
big
get
ol'
a very
Diet
bad
Coke.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Boiled.
Boiled hot dog. Ugh. What's
Abby Finch style.
Abby
Boiled
Finch.
hot dogs.
We were at a party, and there's this comedian, Abby Finch, who's great. She's so funny, and she's also not well in the head. And I just really need to say, very rarely do I say this about a human being that I like, because it seems just so unfair to say about another person. But I just need to say that Abby is really just a deeply unwell person, and needs to talk to a doctor. We were drunk at a party.
Yep.
And we were talking about hot dogs. And I don't know if it was you or me or Kyle Ayers or Rob Hayes or Jenny.
I
Or
think
whoever.
Jenny Jennings, my girlfriend,
Somebody
brought this up.
casually said, "Grilled hot dogs are obviously better than boiled hot dogs," and it's like not even a thing that you need to say. It just sort of rolls off the tongue because it's like so obvious in life. It's like saying human beings breathe oxygen.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought it was relatively uncontroversial
Right.
statement.
And Abby is just like, "What the fuck? Boiled hot dogs are way better." And I couldn't fucking believe it, man. It was like someone. It was like someone was making up words and saying them to me.
At first, I thought she was kidding,
Me too.
and I laughed. I think we all laughed.
Yeah, dude. And so here's the thing. I had a Twitch show with Kyle Ayers for a while called Awful Level League, and the Awful Level League after that day, Kyle and I talked about how insane it was that she likes boiled hot dogs, and the whole chat was like, boiled hot dogs are better.
We're gonna do the hot dog challenge,
Dude, and Mike Carosa, who's a comic I love, who clearly also is deeply, deeply sick, just a sick person.
Sick.
He said that the reason he likes boiled hot dogs is because of the steamed bun.
Well, then steam the bun, right?
Yeah, I guess steam the bun if you.
What does that have to do with? You're not boiling the bun.
But also, fuck that.
Yeah, Mike.
No, like, you're kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't like Mike anymore. I don't like.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I don't like you. I don't like you. No, I mean I love Mike, but yeah, fucking the steamed bun is better than a grilled bun. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right, and you get a grilled hot dog, you can just put a toothpick in it and eat it, and it's great. You don't need a bun.
You know how I know that a steamed bun is not better than a toasted bun? Just steam a bun and eat it. Eat the fucking steamed bun without a hot dog in it. Do you want toast or do you want me to steam some bread?
You know what I like? A nice buttered up pan fried bun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, and then I like to not boil anything in my house.
You know what I like? I like a croissant, but what I really love is a wet croissant. I like to pour a bunch of fucking water on an eclair
I
and then
boil
eat that.
my hot dogs and I grill my noodles. That's what I do in Caleb's house of horror. Nothing's right or good.
I like frozen ramen. I like it when you make a cup of ramen, then you freeze it. That's what I like. It's better. I like applesauce shot at me in a gun. Let's see. I like coffee as pellets. And
Well, you know what? I'm going to reach across the aisle. This is what we're going to do on the Twitch thing. We're going to boil some hot dogs. We're going to eat them, and we're going to see if they're good. And if Abby's right, then she's right. I'll reach across there.
I'm not going to do that. I already know how I feel in that.
All right. Never mind. We'll still watch the Twitch, though. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Abby Finch. Very funny. Do not
We love you, Abby.
follow her.
We love you, and we're going to try and convince you that grilling is good. We're going to do it. So, yeah, what's the name of this?
But
Hate Watch.
Don't follow her on all platforms at all. Ever. No. Please do.
Please do. She's the best.
She's great. Yeah,
Hate
so
watch.
we got a hate watch going.
Hate watch.
Do a hate watch with us.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Let it all out.
We'll pick different things to hate watch. Next thing we're going to do on Twitch, though, we're going to try out an NBA Jam
NBA
tournament.
Jam. Oh, boy.
It's going to be called the Jam Off.
Boy. Jam off.
Yeah.
Jam on. It's going to be good.
The NBA Jerk Off.
Yeah, come jerk off with us at NBA Jam.
Yeah, come jerk off with us doing stuff that we did when we were 12.
We're going to drink room temp Mountain Dew.
Totally.
We're going to eat spicy Doritos. We're going to play NBA Jam.
We're going to J.O. under a blanket. And
That's
we're gonna ask
right.
my mom if it's okay to stay up late.
We're going to watch Family Guy. It's going to be a good day.
Man. How do you think your mom would react if you were just visiting home and you were like, Mom, can I stay up late? I think my mom would be like, what? I think my mom doesn't.
I'm
curse.
imagining you saying that in like a pair of footy pajamas.
Mom. Oh, wow. That's so funny. Yeah, I
Mom?
have bunny ears on.
Yeah.
Just like,
Hey, Mom?
Mom,
You got a teddy bear in your hand?
can I stay up late?
Hey, Mom. No, I'm going to do it next time.
We're
I'm
at the
home for the
Democratic
holidays,
National
yeah.
Convention together. I'm wearing footy pajamas.
Hey.
Mom, can I stay up late? Man.
Yeah, ask your 60 to 70-year-old mom if you can stay up late next time you see her. That'll be fun.
Man.
See what happens.
My mom's 32.
Mine too. Don't we have the same mom? What's her name? She tweeted at us.
What's her called?
What's her called? Not mom.
Buddy, we got to rename Home Depot.
Yes, we do. Oh, and you know what? It's fun. Dave and I were texting last night. I think we got to read at least one of those.
Oh, hell fucking yeah. Dude.
So
it was a good
we're
ass.
renaming Home Depot because it's Karn Month, and that's sort of in the spirit of that tall
He doesn't
glass of paint.
own.
And
Wow, man. He is just a fucking bucket of wood, isn't he?
he is.
Yeah.
He is a handful of sawdust.
Yeah, man.
That's right, dude.
Man, just a flannel painting. Man.
All right, so we texted last night. This is at like almost midnight. So I wrote down the door store. No, that was you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
The door store, Walmart, Mulch Gulch, Tool School.
That's right.
We got Knobby Lobby, the Dirt Den, screwdrivers and shit. Let's nail my family. Scary Target. Things to buy instead of hugging your son. Ross Dad for less.
Ross Dad for less is great.
We got the Pants Barn, Orange Julius, a house but broken into little pieces. I think that might be it. Chainsaws and paint.
Dude, it's so fun.
Yeah, we got a lot of really good ones last night. That was just us talking about the topic. We wrote down more today.
I do want to say very quickly that it is Richard Karn Month.
Yes.
And you might be like, well, why aren't you renaming his newest TV show? Which, shit. It was on the tip of my tongue. I forgot the name. Richard, I'm so sorry,
10-year-old
buddy.
Tom.
Yeah. Yeah. His new TV show, Young Sheldon. No, it's like about building shit.
Oh, okay.
He's also written 2 books about building shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Book about building shit 1 and book about building shit 2. That's
And
what they're called.
if any of you would like to mail us one of those books, we'll put it right next to Simon's head.
Oh, my God. I would love some Karn shit.
Karn merch, we will accept it. Our
So-
address is 3325 Wilshire Boulevard.
Suite 725, Los Angeles, California, 90010.
We'll take anything. Give us a gift. We love you.
And so, yeah, we were going to rename Tool Time. We were going to rename the Man's Kitchen. But it's ending Karn Month, right? We want to end it with, like, something that feels like real Carny. Tool Time is, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Karn Month if we're just doing something like Tool Time or one of his shows that exists now that not a lot of people know about. And Home Depot feels like it doesn't. I know that he doesn't own it. He doesn't work there. He didn't start it. He's not an investor. But I do think that he was probably conceived in a Home Depot.
Right. I think they sprung into life at the same time. Home Depot and Richard Karn are linked.
Yeah.
Like the sun and the moon.
Like you've never seen Richard Karn and Home Depot in the same room at the same time.
Not yet, but I got to tell you, I want to.
That's why, actually, the Home Depot is why Richard Karn has that little hammer-shaped scar on his forehead.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He's sort of, in my opinion, he's sort of the hammer messiah, you know?
Yeah, totally.
He's the one that's going to bring the house together.
Yeah. Power drill Jesus is what we call him.
That's right. And so far.
Yeah.
So what do you have? You want to go first?
Dude, I got a bunch, man.
Oh, dude.
All right. How about this? The bathtub air conditioner power drill store. Fans and screws, rugs and plugs, lawn shit.
Rugs and plugs.
Dude, there's so much stuff at Home Depot.
Oh, I know.
It's, god damn it, it's so sod, bolts, sinks, and wood. Give me some handles. Here comes the bathroom.
Well, love handles would be fun.
Love handles. Love, comma, handles.
Here comes the bathroom.
Here comes the bathroom.
I really like Here Comes the Bathroom.
Here comes the anything. You
Yeah.
know? Here comes the bedroom.
Here comes the bathroom.
Here comes everything. It's like really what it is. Oh, man. Get ready to build some shit. Dads are us. Garden shit outside, room shit inside. Shut up and buy a saw. The amazing world of mansplaining.
Shut up.
When I say light, you say bulb. Refrigerator 2 Fridgement Day. And endless lumber. Orange is the new apron. Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, my God.
All kinds of pipes.
All kinds of pipes.
Big old room full of shit. Big old room full of shit you can buy to build shit. Tall ceiling sawdust room. I just want
Oh, boy.
everything to have like an aggressively macho name.
I love it.
And I
That's
want
so
everything to
funny.
have cursing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
man.
funny. All kinds of pipes. Hey, honey, I'm going to all kinds of pipes. Anything?
Take off your lamps and bracket. Yes, that's a Blink-182 Home Depot pun.
Oh, boy. That's why you come to us first. folks.
Yeah, for all you sad woodworkers out there.
Oh, man. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I didn't write down near.
Stay together for the deck.
Oh, man. Whew. So good. That was great, man.
50 Shades of Paint. I can't. Thank you, man. That was a lot of fun.
That's so funny. Mine aren't nearly as good. I only got a few. I got Truck Nut Hut.
Yeah, what? What do you mean they're not
Come
good?
on down to the Truck Nut Hut.
Yeah, dude.
I got the Dad Pad.
Yes.
The Hammer House. Divorce Shop.
Yes.
Woodtown. Bolt Cutters.
Okay.
Sears for Democrats.
Yes.
Mountain Dew's dad. Like Home Depot had all its kids are little Mountain Dews, like the little minion.
Oh, my God. I got one. Hold on. Hard, where's my car?
That's the winner. I got CVS for Paul Bunyan. I got a flannel shirt planted in the ground like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got Floor Mart. And then at the end, I did an acronym for Home Depot, which is Hairy Old Musty Evil Dick Evil Dick Old Titties.
Wow. What's your wow? You couldn't even make it through it. Hairy old mustache.
Hairy old musty evil dick old dick.
Oh wow. You can't even do it. You can do
I
it.
also spelled it wrong. I forgot that Depot's has a P instead. Anyway.
Let's go. Let's hear it again without laughing. We can do it.
All right. Hairy old,
yeah.
hairy old musty evil dick evil pussy old titties.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna try to do one now off the top of my head. All right. Hold on. Homicide or Mr. X. Dances especially. Homicide or Mr. Eggs. Dances especially. Penis on toast. Man, it's just fun. We do a lot of of
that's fun.
acronyms on our Patreon episode this week, where we did a full episode of the New York Times podcast, The Daily, on our Patreon.
Yeah, we already did a full episode of Joe Rogan. We did a full episode of My Favorite Murderer. And it's a lot of fun to do someone else's podcast and fill it with acronyms. You know?
Yeah, dude.
It's great. You got to join that Patreon. You're going to love it.
Plumbing. Can you believe it? Oh, man. Get in here and screw. It's just so, there's so many things. It's
man.
I think of there's a lot of massive, all-encompassing stores that sell tons of shit, but I actually think Home Depot probably has the most things.
Oh, it's crazy.
The most different variations of things. Because even a massive Walmart that has a grocery store in it doesn't have every single type of fucking nut and bolt.
Right.
You know?
And then the way they display it, it'll be like the size of this office, and it's like 10,000 nails. Pick one up out of here with your bare hands. You're like, whoa.
Oh, here's one. Do you want to be a window or a win don't?
They would honestly put that in their commercial.
I
I could see them putting it in there. When they advertise on Mars. I love the home. I think do we have a winner out of ours? It was like the third one you said.
Here comes the bathroom.
Here comes the bathroom. That's my favorite. That one made me laugh really hard.
Oh, man.
I guess we got to look at the tweets. Got to
I think
see
that
what
we
these
should.
people are tweeting at us.
We are at What's It Pod on Twitter. We've switched over to tweeting out what we're renaming from the show's Twitter account. We will, of course, be retweeting it from our own, but follow at What's It Pod if you would like to jump in and suggest names every week. We got a bunch of them. Oh, man. Al Gal, your pal, who writes in a lot. What's up, Alice?
Yo, Alice.
Said, where the men explain things. Which is great. I had a similar one. Dude, where's my lawn? That's K Schmalls FF. That's funny.
Oh, man. Holy shit. Casey Scott Rock said Man's Labyrinth.
Oh, wow. That's
Dude,
great.
That's one of my best friends, Casey. That is
Damn.
Man's Labyrinth.
Reagan's corpse says, build a home. That's good. At Dave and Caleb's mom. What's up, dude? Dad's bored.
I like Darth Plato said, bins, bags, and boards.
Republican Lowe's. Is Lowe's liberal Home Depot?
Probably. They're blue.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I know what that means.
But you can get the same type of bullshit there, right?
I love Ultra Beast and Slowbro said, where work lives.
Yeah, he's at Weston Woe. Also said Toys R Us Chaser, which I think is good. At Mull Shelley said extremely bright and incredibly lost.
It is bright in there.
It's bright in there. Tallest ceilings in the world. Why is the fucking ceiling that tall?
Well, I think they want you to be like inspired and go, I could make a tall ceiling with the tools available to me here.
I wish I had a tall home.
Yeah, I want to look up and not see the top.
Yeah, I should build a house you can drive a forklift in.
I like Atamira said, Daddy Issues the store. Pretty good.
That's good. Haha, at Lauren I. Smith 4 said, home of the lesbians.
What? I
Is
mean,
that a stereotype? I guess that's true.
yeah, there's the Subaru thing, and then there's, but I mean, everybody goes to Home Depot.
At No Head said, conservatives come. I feel like
Boy, it's
that's
hard
the
to-
winner.
that's
Ooh,
hard to
at
beat.
Seth Mills, Grandpa Daycare.
Ooh, Grandpa Daycare.
That's good. That's the Hammer Trough.
Ooh, did we already do Reagan's Corpse at Hard Mode IKEA? That's fun.
That's great. It also might be Man's Labyrinth. I mean, Man's Labyrinth
That's
is
really good.
it's a Pan's Labyrinth pun.
And it's like it's a giant store. I mean, that's
and it is that's
That's
the one.
well
That's the
done.
winner.
you're the winner, Casey.
Boom, dude. You get the
Wow.
Ricky shit this
You
week.
get the Ricky shit.
Thank y'all
my
so much
friend.
for writing in.
Yeah,
We
what a
love
fun
you
episode.
dearly. One day we're gonna hug each and every one of you.
Damn right.
In
Oh, we actually will.
we will.
We're gonna do some live shows soon, and
Mhm.
that's
And
gonna be great.
We'll hug you in a town square on public television.
That's right. You
Mhm.
better. We better.
Yeah, and then we'll all get married
Oh, all right.
in France.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just keep saying nouns. Nouns just keep on coming. I just keep thinking I'm done, and then I'm not, man.
You know, it is interesting. If anybody in France, anybody who doesn't, if you live in a country that's not the United States, I'd be interested to know, because that's crazy. Because I see it sometimes on the other things. It'll be like, someone listened in New Zealand. I'm like, what?
We definitely have some people
Crazy.
in UK. They wrote
So
in. When we
let
were-
us know. I've never been to anywhere. So let me know what you're doing. If you listen to another country, that's so cool.
I love it. Yeah, yeah. We have the English listeners. They have wrote in when we were talking shit about England.
Sorry about that, but it was a lot of fun.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't have had a
well,
war.
You taxed us so much.
That tea.
in the 18th century that I'm
We
still
never
fucking
forgot.
pissed. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then you burned down the White House or something? Where's that
I
Canada?
fucking hate the
Who burned-
Queen, and Boris Johnson is a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, probably. I've never looked him up, but he seems bad.
It's also like, if you're British, I can't imagine you wouldn't necessarily like him.
I heard he messes his hair up on purpose.
Wow.
Where they'll be about to interview him, and he'll
I
shuffle
heard the
it around.
same thing about Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I hear they're the same person.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Never seen them both in the same.
Man.
Never.
Boris Johnson's more like Bazooka Kelly.
Wow. That's a roast joke that you would need to be familiar with.
So many things.
But it feels
Yeah.
like it was made for me. I loved it. That's great. Bazooka Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know why that's insulting, but it is just sort of like, yeah.
Well,
if he's-
bazooka's a funnier word than machine gun. Bazooka.
And it's just like a much more lumbering, indelicate weapon.
Doesn't a bazooka seem like Willy Wonka would have invented that?
Right.
When something called bazooka.
Yeah.
It's killing a whole village. Get
That's
him with the
true.
twirly do.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Bazooka.
It seems like a bazooka. When you fire a bazooka, it honks your nose. Instead of like killing everyone
Yeah.
in a 2-block radius.
So we're gonna rename bazookas next week.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's right.
Ah.
Colin Powell guns.
Man, Colin Powell, everybody.
Rest in war.
I miss him already. I used to see him all the time. It was interesting, isn't it? How the liberal news became like a televised wake for Colin
I
Powell.
know. So
It's
wild.
just sort of like don't say anything. I know that you don't want to, like, you disagreed with a person, you hated what they did, you don't like their politics, you don't want to shit on them the day they died. That's fine, but we don't need to like go the whole other. I mean, I guess
I
they
know.
must just.
They have time to fill, and
I guess I just forget that Democrats just like love war.
they do love war. It's interesting,
They just
but
like
it's fun.
it.
It's wild. Even the day JFK got shot, Walter Cronkite's like on the verge of tears, and he's still going just like, John F. Kennedy passed away at 2:30 Dallas time, and he didn't go, I loved him so much.
Right.
It's just like, come on, like
Totally.
whatever happened to a little. I don't know. This is a weird turn for the podcast to take, but
No, I don't know. When conservatives die, and you watching Fox
Right.
News the day that either a conservative icon or a Christian icon died is so crazy because they're already lying.
Right, yeah.
It's just like a bunch of people lying all day, making millionaires, just millionaires, all of them, lying through their teeth, trying to convince you to do the thing that I don't really even know why they want it. That's the funny thing about being a conservative pundit is that you're like lying and you're not even getting paid by Lindsey Graham to do it.
Right.
At least Lindsey Graham's getting paid by fucking Monsanto to be this way.
Right.
You're just like a lunatic who's getting paid by Rupert Murdoch to convince people to be bad people. Anyway, that's a tangent. But this like place where they lie through their teeth telling news that is so obviously not true. A conservative icon dies, and it turns into this just like crying fest.
Yeah, I know.
And they're just like, Billy Graham, if he were here, I would kiss him on the lips. I miss him. And it's just like, this is the news.
Right. And Colin Powell died at 84. You know what I mean? So he wasn't struck down on the battlefield in the middle of the Persian Gulf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like people are acting like, oh, I never thought that a general. This is bizarre. It's really weird. And
Wow,
it's
that's actually a really good point. Like, God damn it, I can't believe that someone in the army died in their 80s.
It's like, can you believe he fought wars for 70 years? Isn't that crazy?
Man.
And then he died at the end.
Man.
Isn't that? Can you believe it? Yeah, I believe it. I truly do. That's why I feel so bad for CNN. Like Fox News, they're lying all day, and they're rich.
Yeah.
And CNN lies all day, and they got like 3 roommates. Like no one watches it, no one likes it.
Totally.
I feel like Chris Cuomo like has to live with Don Lemon. They're like in bunk beds.
That's so funny.
No one on earth watches
God
it.
damn it. I can't imagine a worse apartment to be in, too. Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon, the 2 most dramatic people on planet
Anderson
Earth.
Cooper comes in. He's like, look, keep it. Just someone Venmo me the rent.
Yeah. This is the 4th month in a row I've had to pay the fucking rent for you guys.
Does someone write your names on your eggs?
Also, for the last time, Don, those are my oatmeal pies. Dude, Don Lemon is a fucking lunatic. When I watch CNN, he look, we all have emotions, whatever. And I actually want people who are on TV to like perform.
Yeah.
But then there's Don Lemon, who's like, I don't know, man. He's just like looking into camera. He's like playing with papers, and he's like, the Republicans are saying that the election was stolen. It's like he like rubs his face. And there's like silence, and then he looks into camera, and he's just sort of like, the Republican Party is built on a pile of bones. And you're just like, what is happening right now?
This is a Tom Waits song? What is this? Right, it's like there's 8 clocks in the background of what time it is everywhere, and you're like, this is just your like monologue?
If Donald Trump could get away with slitting a baby's throat and drinking its blood on television, he would do it.
Right, I'm like, you shouldn't even be wearing a suit when you say that. If you're saying that, I'm down to talk if we're in a bar like that, but like you're behind a desk with a suit on. And you're talking like Alex Jones level crazy. We're like, what?
It's also just so true that CNN is just like these cable channels have no money, and CNN is trying so desperately to build an audience, and its audience is just so old.
Right.
All the fucking ads are just like,
dude. I was watching on the plane. I saw an ad for a pill that can prevent your second heart attack. They look like completely are like, we're done advertising to people who haven't had a heart attack. Dude, this is for your second one.
It's just like half the ads are just like life insurance. Get life insurance from us. We don't care how old you are. You can get life insurance if you died already. Just call us. And you have life insurance for the person in your life who just died. And then the other half of them are just like, sign up now, and for just $2.99, you'll get a nuclear diaper. You'll just get like oh man, it's such a crazy diaper.
I like on Fox News they're selling money. Like they'll
Yeah.
just sell you a gold
Gold.
coin. buy.
Gold.
Hey, here's a gold coin with Ronald Reagan's head on it. What do you
Yeah.
think about that?
A new platinum collector's coin showing Sean Hannity giving Barack Obama the middle finger.
It ought to be illegal to sell a dollar coin for $30 to old people.
Totally.
How is that not illegal?
Yeah.
Hey, for $29.99, we'll give you $1, young lady.
There's also an ad where they're like, it's for like refinancing your home or something,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
Tom Selleck, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a senior." As I shove the mic into my mouth, he's like, "Hey, I'm a senior citizen, so I would never abuse senior citizens. I would never lie to them about
Oh, boy.
about mortgages, and I would try to squeeze them dry. And a lot of companies do that, but I would never do that. And that's why you need to get a reverse mortgage from." And it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
you're clearly doing it.
You need to slowly let us steal your house.
Yeah. Look, I would never rob your home, so just give me your address.
Yeah, I don't think so, Magnum PI.
Yeah.
I've seen what you do with people's address. You go to their house and kill them.
You know, that actually does stand for penis idiot. It does.
Well, that's the name of Home Depot, everybody.
Magnum penis idiot.
Yeah, you can't have my house, Magnum penis idiot. This is a great episode.
Jeez.
This was our best one.
I love y'all so much.
I love you.
If you want more of us, patreon.com/what's
That's
it
right.
called. And we'll see you next week
Ooh,
at the Hate Watch.
that's right. Don't forget.
November 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/what's it called.
Twitch it up.
See ya.
Ooh.
What's it called? What's it